And we're live for round 2. It is round 2, game number 2 for Saturday, game number 4 for this round of the prelims. Are we all excited? We all happy? Ready to go? People are going to hopefully start flooding in. This is watching 2 games back to back, I think is going to be quite long. That's fine with me. I've got nothing else to do today. So I've just changed. I've just changed to a different system for watching the games. So hopefully I'm a little bit more in sync than I was before. Fingers crossed. Because that was quite annoying in the last game. I had 3 crumpets with homemade strawberry jam on. And I have a hot chocolate in Charlie's mug. Quite nice. This hot chocolate as well is from Australia. It's Podesta. And I think it's Podesta, something like that. And you can only get it in Australia. Now, this was before the whole Australia thing. Yeah, I've got an espresso machine. And they don't do hot chocolate. And this is the only good hot chocolate that I found called Podesta. Really, really good. It has been a good first round. I still stand by the fact that I don't think the quality of the last game was very good. But what kept it going was the fact that it was a close game. But I really don't think it was a good game last one, other than the fact it was close. Apparently there's a slight delay due to dodgy goalposts, possibly. I didn't watch it, Jonathan. I didn't watch the Brisbane game. I was kind of keeping an eye on the score, but I didn't necessarily watch it because I was working. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Jonathan. Well, at least it's still not pitch black over in Perth. You can tell the time difference there. We're going to probably see the sunset as well, which is cool. Been able to watch 2 different games, 2 in a row, and then been able to witness the amazing sunset over the stadium. Look at that view. That is incredible. Honestly, I do think the Optus is bloody beautiful. It is such a nice stadium. I'm going with Dockers. You don't get many teams wearing purple. So I'm going with Dockers simply for the purple. I know it's been a long time since I last spoke to some of you guys. Let's get the sound up, shall we?
It's a place, it's a spiritual place where stories are made and stories are passed on. And tonight we will create another story and pass it on. And may you talk well of the country that you visit here tonight.
Yeah, watching.
Would you now please rise if able and join with the coaches, players and umpires. National anthem performed by Gemma Ricks.
Yeah, at the Melbourne it was a very purpley sky as well. Go on then, all of you stand up with your hand on your heart. I don't know the words, buddy. I'm amazed at how very few players are singing the national anthem. If God Save the Queen comes on for like the English football team, pretty much all of them would be singing. And I'm shocked you're not getting, like, there's 1 or 2 people singing that Australian national anthem. I would love to, Alexander. If I could, I would. It would be amazing. That is... I know the English national anthem is easy to sing. Like, really easy to sing. Doesn't even mention our country. I am really shocked. But I'm still really shocked that the players aren't singing it. You guys are meant to have national pride and all that, but I'm actually shocked. Just saying. Yeah, I'm going Dockers for this one. 29 votes in already, 59% go Dockers.
So the bot, we're going for the bot. He's my man tonight, and he needs to be clean, as you said, Geordie. He'll handle the pressure. He needs to go forward and score.
Yeah, I'm Rory Lobb. I just think last time they played, he was such an aerial threat up forward. So is it Cordy that goes with him again, or have they brought in Keith to try and nullify and really restrict his movement inside the forward 50? Jace,
I've just seen one of the adverts that has played before this live stream. James, guys, sent me this. That is the type of advert that you are seeing. So who out there, hang on, will be buying protein shake? That way. Who's going to be buying protein shake out of interest from the Man Shake? That's got to be Australian, right? Yeah, because it's got the old star rating. Okay. Oh, we don't want to have this music. Don't know. We can't have We Will Rock You in the background. Hang on. I've got to just turn it down a second. That'll get my stream done over, wouldn't it? 40 seconds. Oh, there's a bloke on the roof. There's a bloke playing the guitar on the roof. God. I'm glad he's hooked up. The sound will go up in a second. It's just the fact that the music's playing. All right. Are you ready? Game on. It's a good idea, but I don't really know the radio stations or whatever, Alexander. Land of Hope and Glory. That's not something that's sung round here. You might get that New Year at midnight. Hello again. Hi, Mark. Hi, Cal. Mandy. Peter. Hello, everyone. Hopefully this is slightly better for time. I think I'm only about 15 seconds behind now.
Moves it on pretty quickly, and suddenly the Dogs on the outer side. McLean back into this side. The sub without getting game time is only
It looks less than that, I think. I'll tell you when I'm on 19 minutes.
as it goes through his legs. Brayshaw cleanly.
19, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 19 minutes. So on that, it looks like I'm about 12 seconds if you look at the that behind.
Hardly a spare seat in the house.
The Optus is such a nice stadium. It really is a gorgeous stadium.
Defensive kick back towards the wing. Chance at ground level for Richards. He's going nowhere fast.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Ed Richards had a breakout season for the Western Bulldogs.
Better time. I've changed the system of the way I'm watching it.
Darcy doing well in the ruck early. There's a high
That's a high tackle round his neck.
free kick. The Western Bulldogs had 33 possessions for Footscray in his last outing in the VFL. Gets his opportunity. English has a huge role to play tonight.
Okay, so once again, are we going to get the 4th game this week? That has been ridiculously close. Let's hope so.
He found some space, took the mark, loaded up.
Oh, there we go. 6-0 the Dogs. Doggies 6-0 up.
How has Marcus Bontempelli afforded that space? What a goal to start.
Sam, you can always join the Discord server. Game is showing on the Discord server, remember?
And he makes an early statement in a clutch fight.
Hi, Claire. Hi, Jonathan. Actually, I've already said hello, Jonathan. Yeah, I'm going Freo. Let's have some representation on the West Coast. Saying that, they're both West Coast. No. Yeah, they're both West Coast, aren't they? Ignore me. Hi, Alan. Alan's here for some AFL.
Darcy went up early, just came off his forearm. Bailey Smith swoops on the loose ball. Hurriedly towards Norton. Plenty of action.
This should be another feisty game, hopefully.
Towards Norton.
From what I heard from the last stream, Dockers aren't necessarily known for their high scoring. However,
Feeds it back to McLean. Quickly. On his hands.
stats from previous games mean nothing.
Skips through.
It's all about the here and the now.
To clear the way. Does pretty well now. Finds Schultz.
Schultz gets a lead. Logue works hard. It's a very noisy Optus Stadium. Lob the target. Forced to spoil over Dale. Johannesen has taken that over the boundary line. Jason Johannesen, one of 3 players returning for the Dogs. Keith and McLean as well. Beveridge braving the Perth waters for a dip on the lead up to the game. Darcy and English do battle. Darcy another tap. Smith took it, tried to get it to Dunkley. Brody in the road. His hand pass knocked down by the Bont. Falls to Smith by hand to Dale. Now Williams.
Oh, I tell you what, that's about the 3rd slip I've seen. So I don't know what they've done to the pitch, but it's seems to be looking very wet and slippery. I don't know if anyone can confirm this. Not quite, behind. But it is looking very, very slippery.
You get the ball in his hand inside 15, you're going to hit the scoreboard more than not. McLean's already had the 6 disposals.
Peter, technically, yes. It'd either be God Save the Queen or God Save the King.
Can't take the mark. Will fight for it at ground level.
Yeah, well, as I said, there's been a few slips already. Now, whether or not that'll impact the game and the style of the game, whether the ball gets wet and it's difficult to hold on to, I don't know, and then that makes it scrappy. We'll see.
Underway again. Dogs keen to get it moving.
Big ball into the 3050.
Monster. Easily picked off by Yang though of Fremantle.
Brayshaw gets some applause. Dockers
Hi, Anthony. Welcome back. We should have people coming back in drips and droves, probably. 16 minutes into the game, 7-0 to the Doggies.
tall targets.
Oh, good.
Very pacey and Switkowski towards lob.
Nice, Mark. Nice. Take your time. Take your time. Right, so here's a kick. Here's a kick for Freo.
Who against the Dogs could hardly miss.
Lob. Can he do it?
Round 21.
Fairly wide angle.
He was kicking them from everywhere. So 30-17 from set shots this year. Across the face.
No, that's poor. He's got to go for the goal there. Surely Lob's got to go for the goal.
English, a bounce, and then under pressure, Vandermeer got the kick away. Umpire says yes. Knock towards Aish. Quickly.
Back into... There's another mark. There's another mark. Hopefully this will be a better quality game. Fingers crossed.
The ball fell short, so lunge forward. We're all forwards want it in front. Easy mark in the end for Walters.
25 goals in 11 finals already, Hayne. We spoke about that.
Well, he was your player to watch. One of the 4 Dockers with finals experience. Only he and Mundy finals experience as a Docker.
Oh, he completely shanked it. That's 2 opportunities. That's 2 fairly good opportunities to get on the scoreboard there for Dockers, and they didn't. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come with their kicking.
His target, but Akers got in the road. Another player who's taken his game to new levels in 2022. Akers to the hot spot. Can they find a mark? Switkowski, the little guy, flies, got it to ground level, fights hard, wins it. Lob tackled by...
I think that's holding up. Jonathan, sadly, if there's midweek games, time zones mean that, I said, your afternoon or evenings are our mornings. And it is very difficult if it's a midweek because, well, work, sadly. But I know it looked like a really good game. Obviously, Brisbane won it just in the end, didn't they? I wonder if he's had any Coke today. Oh, is it Darcy, or whatever his name is, or it's Smith. Darcy or Smith, one of them.
We all know what he's thinking. Try and wrap it around, take as many steps inside as he can. His first set shot, well to the
Right,
left out of bounds.
can Dockers do it this time?
This just going to scrape through for a minor score.
Well, they're on the board.
Their first score.
They're on the board at least. They're getting the chances, aren't they? Dockers are getting the chances, but it's about taking them. That's the most important thing, I think.
Got in front of him. Next to no one in the corridor. Almost bites off a little more than he might have liked, but his foot skills are exquisite. Pelly now. He pulls the trigger effectively into the middle, and they're out here through Keith.
Dogs are playing on.
Runner going by Bailey Smith.
Smith, I knew it was one of them, Darcy or Smith.
Ball for Norton, attacked it hard. Hugo Hagen wants to take them on. His hand pass along the ground. Vandermeer shoots it up. Darcy's kick smothered by Clark. It ricochets to Pearce. Out they come. Hand pass off to Frederick. The Dockers away.
Kick from Frederick.
Ah, Fredericks just kicked it to no one.
Gets roughed up by Lowe, who did a terrific job. Umpire, though, gives the free kick back to Cordy. The local fans not too happy. Now McRae, the magnet. Off to a man who normally is brilliant by foot. Pinpoint to Norton. Grabs an extra metre or two. Over the top. Waitman wasn't intended for him, but he's taken the diving mark.
Just run under the footy a couple of times in this quarter, Hugo Hagen.
So no, Cody Waitman loves a big stage.
Yeah, that's looking quite good, Cal. That tribute concert.
35-9 this year.
May have to try and stream along with it and have a look and have a watch.
Overzealous at the footy. Just has to time the flight of the ball better.
Well, he gets lucky as you look at the replay.
How does he get a mark from that?
And perhaps justice in the end.
I tell you what, we're seeing some dodgy umpiring today. There was a few dodgy calls in the first game. That ball touched the floor before he had control of the ball. How can you class that as a mark? Honestly, some just shocking umpiring. But even with the technology, that's what annoys me. And it's the same in football. You know, you get these bad referee calls even when they've got to see a replay of it.
Not a good kick. Keith, an easy intercept for the Bulldogs. Back to Daniel. Might think about a switch here. Gardner at fullback, but he goes to the corridor. Treloar. Logue needs to be careful. Treloar now to Gardner. Too far out in front of him, but Gardner with time to collect, survey.
Send a kick to the wing. Waitman in front, punched away from him by Walker.
Right, we want a team to get a bit of momentum here. There's not a lot of momentum going on.
Goal of the game coming early. 2 minutes in, we've had 9 goalless minutes.
Yeah, 9 goalless minutes. Come on.
English knocks it down. Aish had a look at it. Treloar intercepts. McLean again. First touch of AFL football this year. Medical sub against the Dockers, didn't get a touch. And when you think
Not a lot going on so far, is there? Not a lot going on at all.
Johannesson 3 out with an ankle. McLean didn't start playing football until round 15. VFL all the way through until that Medi sub. Back to the VFL. Luke Beveridge backs him in, and early thoughts outstanding. Ryan, in terms of the conditions?
Yeah, Haim, it was raining a fair bit this morning, not for the last few hours, but the ground is a little bit damp. There's a bit of mud in some places as well. So you might see the players have to adjust. It might be a little bit slippery to start. There's no real wind issues here. It kind of swirls around. It is going to the right of screen, but it doesn't really have an impact on the game. And just on the crowd, Haim, it's now hit 57,556, which is a record for the Fremantle Dockers at home. So
57,000 plus at the Optus.
Appearance since 2015, and they're getting taken on a ride, these Fremantle fans, with a couple of veteran players, but largely youth-driven. Future looks very bright for them. Darcy's a key part of it all.
I would love to be able to talk more, but there just isn't really a lot going on at the moment, is there? Hope this game doesn't end up being the disappointment of the round. I want some goals. I said 9-10 minutes without a goal now. So this might be a low-scoring game also.
And that kick there has been a great example of what they've done in this first quarter. They've just been really wasteful by foot, Fremantle.
Oh, look at the bridge. Look at the bridge. How nice. It is painted purple.
Chance here Monday. Not quite again. Clean hands on the football. Johannesson a little fumble. Did he walk over? He did. Umpire says throw it in. So in terms of disposals, early going Brayshaw 5 for Fremantle.
No. There's. You should have seen the previous game or the last two. The previous 3 games. It's been real good contests, but this one is a close contest. But neither team seems to be getting the momentum on their side, being able to keep possession. No free-flowing passing or anything like that, and it's a little bit disappointing at the moment. But it is only the first quarter. It's normally that last quarter where things really hot up. Google is a partner of AFL. Huh. Hopeful pass into the... Oh, that touched the umpire.
Spoke about the clearances pre-game with the midfield and the rucks. Western Bulldogs leading 7-2. So this is where the advantage can come when it's inside 50 for the Dogs.
So 8-1 to the Bulldogs. 9 minutes and 42 into the game.
Gasping for air. What would be feeling first game of the year at this pace is Monday.
Yeah, it definitely is the case. It definitely is the case, Alan, that, if it's a close game, see, if you're a neutral, just like in the game just now that finished about an hour ago, what you want is, as a neutral, if the game can stay close until the last quarter, you're really going to see some hard work and some exciting play. If you're not a neutral, if you're actually support one of the teams, a close game is stressful. Really, really stressful. But it definitely gets better as the game goes on, unless it's a complete walkover. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Macman. At the start, there was a few slips, and how much that then affects the game with how wet it is. All right, half time. I'll get a cider out. All right, half time. I'll have a cider.
Sizes it up from outside 50. Rourke Smith in the goal square, punched away again by Akers. He's been very disciplined.
Mark seems to be a little bit bitter about Swans destroying the Demons. The Demons' best is better than the Swannies, but have not produced it often this year. Well, that's what matters, right? If you don't play your best and you lose, well, you've only got yourself to blame. You know, Swans can only beat who they're playing against on the day, right? So, I don't mind if you don't play your best. Okay, this should be an easy 6, right?
Able to run and jump at the footy. You see the vision there. It's over the defenders.
3 weeks watching on, nursing the ankle.
There we go. That couldn't miss. 15-1 for the Dogs. Yeah, that is another thing, Cal. I have noticed that actually the grass isn't looking that great, is it? It's not looking amazing. Could be worse at St Mary's, Southampton's ground. We have the grass is infected apparently, so our pitch normally looks perfect. It looks awful at the moment.
Must be feeling good about himself kicking that goal.
Oh, cold hot chocolate's not very nice.
On the bike, ticking over the legs. Started off very well. Repeat inside 50s. Pressure's
All right, 8 minutes on the clock. The bounce is up. Only Lob's actually gone for the ball.
Dominating the early exchanges here. Ominous signs for Fremantle. Norton, the target, rises at
Oh.
dangerous. He snaps. It's across the face, but might be marked.
Did he mark it? Oh, I hit the post. Darcy marked the ball, rushed it and hit the post.
Whether he was going to be paid the mark because he thought he might have juggled it over the line.
One.
Perhaps lacked a little bit of composure.
Well, this is the pressure now building up re-entries inside 50, putting the Fremantle backs under.
So 16-1. Come on, Dockers. I don't really care who wins, as long as it's bloody close.
The Dockers need to change that quick smart. Brody, what a season he's had. Trelaw, out of the air, gains about 25 metres. Norton has to deal with Pearce. Pearce has support through Cox, over the top to Mundy. He tries to float it, couldn't find his man, ends up with McRae. Squeezes the kick, clever kick. Opportunity now for Dunkley. Happy to play on, kicks and it's wide. Darcy's got the height. This time does he keep it in? How clever was that?
I believe it's a mark. Please check it's controlled before the line.
Score review. Umpire's call is a mark. Can you please see if the ball was controlled?
Review underway.
Yep, that's a mark.
Definitely a mark.
Never ever crossed the line.
Take him out 10 now, mate.
I don't even think that needed to. I don't even think that needed video referee, to be honest.
And I reckon he quickly learned a lesson from that first attempt. I'll actually try and claim this.
Luckily, Cal, that really was easy to tell, though, wasn't it?
Easier for him. So quick, 20-second lesson there.
You must stand. Yes, you must stand. No, you can go back as far as you like and set you on your angle. This way.
Kicked the goal on his left. Last week, one of his two. As he kicked the goal on his left again, he has, and it's a beauty.
Well, there's another one. 22-1. At the moment, the Dogs are running away with it. Shannon, I did watch the Sydney game. I was working, so I had to watch it on my phone. And then the second half I watched at home. But I did watch it. Come on, Swans. Red and white army. I don't know, Mark, but Dockers are doing nothing. This is an awful performance by Dockers. Like, really bad. We can't have one game being awful. We've had such good close games for the first three. This one can't be a walkover. It really can't be a walkover.
Darcy. That's a really easy mark by a talented young player. Seen Joe Henderson get out the back. We've seen a couple go over Ugle-Hagen's head. So that's the concern. They have to adjust here, the Fremantle defenders.
Bounce favours English. Knocked out at Dunkley.
The thing is, though, on paper, I don't think the Dogs should be dominating like this, should they? They really shouldn't be dominating like this. Maybe this is will be a good. Dockers got let off there. Oh my God. The only good thing about a scoreline like this is that Dockers have always got room for a comeback, and everyone loves a comeback, right? So that's what we've got to sort of hope for, maybe. We don't want a one-sided event because that would be bloody boring.
Silenced Dockers crowd, and it is an enormous crowd. Darcy, clever little knockdown. Wanted Chapman in the end. Sarong.
Come on, start sprint and just start pulling some passes together for Christ's sake. Gotta start stringing some passes together. Dockers especially, but even the Dogs aren't really doing much.
Went to ground, scrambling and trying to work his way up with the football. He's the old timer in Mundy.
That's their 15 to 4. So they're well and truly winning the territory.
That sums up this game at the moment.
Nervous faces in the crowd. This has not started according to the Fremantle plan. Bontempelli wants to heap more pain.
Certainly hasn't started like Fremantle want it to, has it?
Keith caught by Logue, needs to get rid of it, does so. Smith. Over the head of Daniel. To Keith. To Smith.
Smith's got the ball. He'll be fired up with all the stuff he's been sniffing. Push in the back. Clear push in the back. Silly. He's struggling.
Exchange as well.
Not that the umpire gives a damn. Hi, Nunya. Oh, he didn't want to go for the kick. Weird. God.
The Docker defence under relentless pressure, able to deal with it on this occasion.
Last 10 inside 50s have all been Dogs. Nothing for Dockers at the moment. Absolutely nothing. They're struggling to get it out of their own 50. I think they just need to slow it down a bit. I think Dockers need to slow the ball down. That's probably the best thing at the moment. Slow down.
They're getting numbers to the contest, so they're outnumbering for those long kicks around the contest.
Down to you, Rhino.
I reckon he's out of the game. The way O'Driscoll is walking there, I think he's out of the game. I don't think he's coming back. Shannon, sort of KO. I've got a streaming service I use, which has connection to KO. It's not actually KO, though. This is all Dogs. It's all Dogs. All Dogs. 29-1. Ouch. With 4 minutes 18 left. This is painful for the Dockers. Oh, man. 87 votes we've had so far in this, by the way. 59% thought the Dockers were going to win. This is dreadful at the moment. I can't see it staying like this. I can't see it staying this bad for the Dockers. They should go in at the end of the quarter and get an absolute bollocking from the coach. He needs to do something because something is going wrong. Whether it's tactically, whether it's mentally, I don't know. But this is not good for the Dockers at all. And you don't want to be chasing, you know, you don't want to be chasing for the whole game, do you?
So Freo haven't been inside their forward 50 for 18 minutes.
Wow.
Brody's trying to change that. McRae.
That's awful. They haven't been in the Dogs 50 in 18 minutes. I think a lot of it, Alan, actually is a bit of composure. This is good play by the Dockers here, but I think a lot of it is composure. Having the time when you receive the ball, just have that split second to have a look around, see where your teammates are, and I don't think they've got that at the moment, and I think that's hurting them. Whether or not my analysis is right is another matter, but that's what I'm certainly thinking and getting from it so far.
So not only are they turning it over, they're getting smashed in contested footy,
They certainly are getting smashed.
Hard stuff in and around the footy, and it's one-on-one all over the ground. They just want it more. They're hungry, are the Dogs.
Yep. 20 more disposals, 9 more tackles, and a handy early lead. Gardner under pressure. Bontempelli knocked it. Chapman there.
Yeah, Shannon, that could possibly have it because, you know, this is the big games. This is when you need to turn up. You only have to be average. Let's be honest. To get into the finals, you only really have to be average because it's the top 8. You know, the finals is when you need that composure and you need to be a big game player. This is what I was talking about in the last game. Nunya, possibly. We were going to go to Sydney anyway, but we were going to do that on like the 3rd week. It now may have to be the 1st week. Really don't know. Depends if I can get a ticket as well. If I can't get a ticket, then I won't go to Sydney for the 1st week. I'll stick to the original plan of going to Adelaide. Here we go. Dockers are finding something now. Finding something. Let's finish this quarter on a high. Saying that, the Dockers did start well. In the first 5 minutes, the Dockers were playing well, but just not putting the ball in the goal. I would need 2 anyway, really, Nunya, because I don't think I could not take Charlie in with me. Well, it was a little bit better from Dockers, but they've given the ball away, so. Oh no! What are you doing? The umpire's down. We get a Dogs goal and the umpire has fallen on his backside. Oh my word. What is going on? Wow.
137 games of finals experience up against 37, and it's showing at the moment. This is going to take.
I am honestly, I am really shocked. Really shocked by this.
So this time it was a quick ball movement inside forward 50.
I assume played advantage. Whee! Look at that. The umpire's down. That's going to feature in someone's little montage. Hi, Calculated Psycho.
They've just used angles. They haven't been as predictable as what Freo have, even though they're not going in.
So Waitman kicks the goal, having to do with Chapman running at him, jumping an umpire at the same time. 5 in the first term, 10 scores to just 1.
That sign might
35-1. Ouch. Hi, Dave. Hello, mate. Dave, I've been saying that my travel plans may be slightly messed up if I can get tickets to the Sydney game in Sydney. Yeah, I think I tipped Freo as well. Hi, Jason. People are coming back, but I'm not sure if they want to come back. Honestly, these Dockers players need an absolute kick up the arse here. They can come back for sure. But as I said, it's not easy to be chasing games. This was my problem with the Swans. Luckily, the Swans, most of the time, could bring it back. And I'm not too sure about the Dockers if... Oh, my word. Wow. Absolutely dreadful.
Walters has put one out on the full. Lobbs put one out on the full. Optimism's been a little sapped from Fremantle.
Really, really dreadful.
Chapman, Treloar's pressure. And Walker wasn't clean. Ryan, touch ball. Lob up in front. Bontempelli at the full. Daniel takes it. Switkowski gets a hold of him. So this will be a reset job for Freo and Driscoll. Go down to Ryan and see if there's any update on him.
A lot of people, I think, tipped Freo. I'm just wondering if I can see on Super Brew how many percentage-wise. I would like to know. I tell you what, my NRL tipping ain't bad either this week. Right, let's get the sound down for the first quarter. What a weird game. Considering how good the first 3 games have been this week, this has been not good at all. So one-sided, man. Oh. It doesn't tell me percentage. It'll tell me after the game. Well, I don't even know what to say, if I'm honest. It's just awful. It's just awful. I've got nothing. For once, I've got nothing. Freo showed signs of what they could potentially do. In the first 5 minutes, you know, they were getting chances and didn't take them, but at least they had the chances. Yeah. Yeah, so what is the... Let me have a look at the prelim. Hang on. There's an image, isn't there? So... Swans play either Melbourne again. No, we don't. Sorry, it's weird. That's weird how they've done that. So the Swans play either Collingwood or whoever wins this game. At the moment, it might be the Dogs. And then it will be in the other round. It will be Cats versus either Brisbane or Melbourne. Interesting. I need to know the dates really, but yeah. Yeah, I see South Africa are doing well in rugby union as well. I don't know. I would love to be... Look, if I can't get tickets to the grand final... maybe I can. Maybe Dave will be very kind and give me his tickets if he gets them for the grand final. But otherwise, if I can't, I would still like to get to that semi-final game. That would be amazing. But it does completely mess up my travel plans, as I said. Considering we were going to go from Melbourne to Adelaide, back to Melbourne for the grand final, then Tasmania, Sydney, and back to Melbourne. It may end up going the other way round and Melbourne to Sydney, back to Melbourne, Adelaide, Tasmania, Melbourne, something like that. So it's sort of made it quite tricky and a little bit confusing. A little bit confusing to say the least. Yeah, with only, what, a week to go until we fly. I'm confused. Very confused at what we are going to do. But yeah, 45 people in it. No, it's a semi-final, mate. It's a semi-final. You got the final. What comes before a final? A semi-final. Just saying. It depends. I really don't know. I said I'm definitely going to do one. I'm definitely going to go do it. I think I'm going to do the Melbourne meetup, possibly on the Sunday the 25th, the day after the grand final. That might be good. That is basically what's going to happen, Laura, if I can get tickets for the Swans next game. Yeah, definitely. I said I'm thinking of doing a Melbourne meetup on the 25th. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have to confirm that with Charlie and see what she thinks. And then what else? Obviously do one in Adelaide and probably do one in Sydney, but I'm not sure what the dates are for a Sydney one and for a Adelaide one. Basically because the Swans won yesterday. That's, as I said, it's, yeah. Like Laura says, nothing like shifting holiday plans around for sport. But yeah, as it's a break, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. We got 109 likes in the last stream. If I can get to 100 again, that would be awesome. So if you are in this stream, hit the like button. It'll only take you a second. If you are not subscribed, then you can't chat in the chat next. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and join in on the discussion as well. That'd be awesome. We're definitely looking at having a game of bowls as well, Nanya. Definitely looking at that. Fingers crossed. Jaden, I'm not sure if that logic works. Well, British currency nearly doubles in Australia, so you'll be right, mate. You'll be able to afford it. Yeah, but everything's more expensive, except fuel, anyway. Charlie, yeah, so at the moment, though, talk about this, Charlie's in a bit of a panic and getting a bit nervous because we have not planned anything, really, except our first couple of nights, grand final weekend and the last night. That is basically all we have planned. Yeah, she's a bit nervous, to say the least. The Dogs have certainly gone to school on the Dockers. Let's get the sound up again then. Can he get them to turn it around? We will see.
The Dogs were barking early and hungry. 5-5 to the solitary point in the opening term. They start the second with a 34-point lead. Brodie hasn't missed a game for Fremantle this year. His first final to Brayshaw, who comes wide to Akers.
All right. Second quarter underway. Come on, Dockers. I want a close game. I don't care who wins, but it needs to be a close game for everyone's enjoyment, right?
Big flight over the top load, couldn't reel it in. Trying hard, Switkowski. Bailey Williams to English. Ball dislodged from a Schultz tackle. Desperately Vandermeer. Low though. Got it away. Now Akers into the pocket. Can Lob get onto this? Gardner was in the right spot.
It's not that. No, I'm not nervous. I'm stressed about now, as I said, the travel locations because of the Sydney game. But no, Charlie's nervous because she likes to plan things. And she's not really had the opportunity to plan things. That's why she's nervous.
Those names get involved. Good signs. Great tackle though. McRae picked him off and the Dogs come away. Smith. Darcy back with the flight. Couldn't take it. Riding shotgun. Norton. Off to McLean. Off to Waitman. Nothing ahead of him.
Oh, that is late. That was a late tackle. I think so, Alan. You could probably have a nap until half-time, wake up for the second half, and it might get interesting. It cannot stay like this, surely.
Bailey Dale in front of Logue, and then Walters somehow keeps it in. in. Handball over the top. O'Driscoll in pain 15 minutes ago. Back on the ground. Sidestep good twice from Chapman. O'Driscoll again runs into the Dunkley tackle. And Dunkley sticks it. So O'Driscoll missed a couple of months of football through the middle of the year. He's missed much of the year. 7 outings only for Nat Fyfe. Hamstring keeping he and Liberatore from participating tonight.
Hi, Sam. It was a great win. It was a great win. Yeah, certainly the better team did win. But Demons have got another chance, haven't they? They can still make it to the grand final at least. The whole double chance. Yeah, double chance for you.
Gets out of the Chapman tackle. Handball's wide to McRae. Top of the square. Waitman is there. Little chance here for Darcy. Clever handball to Vandermeer. His handball meant for McLean. Didn't get there in the end. Taken high.
Well, Jason, we were gonna get a car to go up the Great Ocean Road, which we will definitely still do. Yeah, that should be a good game. Demons versus Brisbane. Bearing in mind the Lions beat you. They were when you lost 3 in a row. Wasn't it Brisbane that beat you the first game? Swans the second game, obviously. It is, Lil Fatty is, I think it is. I'm going Freo. I'm going Freo at the moment for the win. I think Freo are going to turn this around. They're going to find something out of nowhere. Ooh, that's a bad kick. 1 point. Freo are going to find something. Yeah, Sam, hopefully when we drive to the 12 Apostles, hopefully I can get my drone out. I can fly my drone out and get some really good views of the 12 Apostles. Oh, Christ, that doesn't sound good, little fatty. Really? Yeah, Anthony, really? Come on, Dockers. Well, they haven't let anything in. They've only let one behind in the space of 3.5 minutes. So that's a plus so far for the Dockers. Oh. So there's not 12 there anymore. How did they loot? How did they get lost? They fell over. They should probably rename it then to like the 9 Apostles or the 8 Apostles, shouldn't they? They should rename that.
Kidney problems, surgery, was thought to be out for the year somehow. He's found his way back into this side. A terrific story. His kick comes unstuck. And Keith, who returns to senior level, thinks about where to next. Happy just to work it to Caleb Daniel. Lob tries to corral. Daniel.
There are so many places to go to and so little time. That is the only problem when we come down. What, 10 days? No, it can't be 10 days, can it? No, it's not 10 days. If I include today, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 days-ish. Come on, Dockers. Well, they haven't scored yet, but it's now 5 minutes, and they've only given 1 point away. So this is definitely a positive. They're finding... There we go, look. They're keeping the ball. Have faith if you're a Dockers fan. Have faith. All right, maybe not for long. Have faith, Dockers fans. We got this. I say we, I'm not a Dockers fan. But you know what I mean.
It's a confident-looking Dogs outfit right now. Chemistry all around the ground. Everyone in sync. The Dockers still looking for that first goal. Does it come here? Going back, Gardner in front of Amos. Marks it easily enough. Duck, I guess. Things feel very heavy around your neck when you're in this situation. Play on the call.
Well, as I said, it's not over yet. There is still plenty of times. There's still plenty of time for the Dockers to start firing back, right? I hope.
To see him out there too after that first quarter leg injury.
Well, although they haven't had any shots, possession-wise, they've just kicked it straight to the Dogs. Oh man.
McRae received from Johannesson, kicks to Waitman up early. Trouble again, Vandermeer. Norton tried to adjust his headband down around his chin at the moment.
Oh, Cal, you should try being a Southampton fan. If you think Dockers are disappointing, you should be a Southampton fan, mate, because we can either be amazing or the worst team you've ever seen. It's still time.
Persistent pressure the Dogs are applying. And the headwear just got a little out of shape here for Aaron Norton. Tried to fix it.
Oh, man. I think, Laura, we'll probably have the first day that we're... Well, the first morning and that day we're there, we'll probably use that to look around the back streets and the market and things.
Brayshaw getting early touches in this second turn. Back to Chapman.
Loke uses his body against Cordy, but Bontempelli again somehow with a bit of time and space to Caleb Daniel, back to Bailey Dale. On his...
To be fair, Crash Bandicoot, yeah, that was a good win for Saints. That's what I'm saying. Saints can either be brilliant or awful. Beating Chelsea was hilarious. I'll tell you the one thing, there was a little meme going around, or whatever, GIF or whatever, at the start of the season. There's a goal. There's another one, 42-1. At the start of the season, Mason Mount for Chelsea was asked, who do you look forward to playing? As in, who do you look forward to beating? And he said Southampton. And we beat them, so that's funny.
It's extraordinary, really. The Dogs have just taken all the oxygen out of Fremantle's game. What enthusiasm they brought here. The enthusiasm of the
Honestly, what a weird game here. A really, really strange game that the Dockers just have not turned up to. It's embarrassing for them, really, isn't it? It's really embarrassing.
Big contest there, bringing the ball to ground. Vandermeer getting the ball there, and Dunkley, his players got to get better contact on him. You're down.
I'm honestly shocked. I wasn't expecting this because on paper you'd think that it'd be fairly close teams, and they just haven't been.
Fremantle need to get aggressive and get more defensive pressure on their direct opponents.
Mundy, Aish, Darcy, Brayshaw. That's the middle at the moment for Freo to try and get things moving, and they do. Aish towards
Come on, Freo.
to where it came from.
The fact they haven't even scored a goal.
Ball was brilliant. Richards attacks it. Walters is sort of lurking out.
Just don't even know what to think.
He's caught and dragged down by
Oh my word.
That had a little more about it. Now Cody Waitman, we'll find out what's happening there as he makes his way to the change rooms. Ryan Daniels in a moment. English, Bontempelli, Bailey Smith. Darcy with Cox. Cox edged him out but didn't take the mark. Combines with Ryan. They have to retreat, the Dockers, such as the pressure at the moment.
Take your time. That's all you got to do. Take your time.
Finds a way through with composure to Ryan. Back to Cox. They've lost it.
Yeah, and it's at home as well, isn't it? It's at home for Freo. They've got the fans.
Clark now dishes off to Young.
Who goes hopefully, but again, plenty of white jumpers at the fall of the ball. This time Keith thinks about where to. Goes English, intercepted by Logue. Chance here for the Dockers. Aish feeds it to Mundy.
Come on. Come on. Oh, finally. This would sum up the game, right? This would sum up the game if he hits the post, wouldn't it? Hit the post or wide in for a behind. That would sum up the game. I'm getting excited for the chance that Dockers might score one.
It was a one-on-one, really good mark in the end, but he had space in front of him prior to that, but Freo went for that extra handball. So still a poor decision going
It couldn't be easier, unless it was more central, obviously. You can only laugh. You can only laugh. Oh, this is funny as anything. Even some of the Dockers fans are laughing. I just saw that woman. Oh man, this is ridiculous. I said this in the last stream, but it's harder to score in a brothel than score that goal. Unbelievable. I don't think I'm that far behind because I'm pretty much just behind the scoreboard below, to be fair. So I don't think I'm that far off. I'm coming up. I'm on 10 minutes right now. Yeah, couldn't score in a brothel.
Brayshaw gives it everything he's got. Logue thought about going up, then became McCrummell. Walters tries to evade a tackle.
At this rate, the Dockers would be lucky to get into double figures. It's embarrassing.
Bouncing ball dealt with well by Brayshaw. All about who can win the battle in the air. Again, plenty of fists from the dog hunters. Handball Bontempelli clears the zone again. Couple of one-on-ones. Darcy went with Cox. Little chance for Norton. Controlled the ball well. Young was desperate. Pearce had it. Lost it. Johannesson gets involved. Again.
9-10 now.
He couldn't take it cleanly. It's still a ball to be won Monday. Has it moved from underneath him? Young gets the handball.
You know when something is so bad, it's so good. Maybe that's a way we can look at this if, you know, for Dockers. There's still time. There's still time. Oh. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for them. Look at him. He's absolutely distraught. The coach looks like he wants to slit his own throat, for Christ's sake. Oh, it's embarrassing. But it's not like the Dockers haven't had chances. They had 2 chances in the first half. There's another 2 they've just had there. They're the ones that don't want to take the chances. Just madness. Absolute madness. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think I think this is the first game. This is the first game of AFL that I've watched that has been like this. Yeah. Lob. Come on, mate. Come on, Lob. Do something, buddy. Just, I'm struggling to cope here. How I've got 48 people in here watching, I don't know why. This is just awful. It's just awful. Oh, Christ.
Absolutely. They continue to hunt in numbers. Another great example there.
It's just decision making for Fremantle. Like you said, they're getting...
It probably wasn't this bad though, Laura. I'm sure it wasn't this bad.
And they're not being able to execute basic fundamental skills.
You know, there have been AFL games that I've watched that have been bad. But this is almost on a different level. I'm sure this is on a different level. The fact that we are, what, 7 minutes left of the second quarter, And Dockers have 3 points. I just don't know. It would be amazing if Dockers pull this around. It would be madness. It really would be madness if Dockers managed to win this. Hilarious. Yeah. Hi, Westy. I think they will be. They're the laughing stock at the moment, to be fair. Don't, because I've seen some of the AFLW games, the score lines for them, and some of the AFLW games, that is low scoring. Oh, come on. Let's see it. Let's see if... You cannot say this is more exciting than football. You know, this is awful game at the moment. It's got time to pick up, granted. But you cannot say this is better than football. You know, all games have their boring moments, but this is awful.
Which is what you do expect from your leaders. And he's leading from the front in all aspects of the game tonight.
Look, it is only 6 games. Surely the women got more than just 1 point in the whole game. Surely. I have to look now. AFL, Women's AFL. AFL Women. No way. How are they scoring such? I know, how are they such low scores? That's the AFL Women's scores today. Hang on, that way a little bit. Which way? No, that way. Hang on. Can't get the direction right. There you go. How is that the scores? The Fremantle Dockers women got 1 point today. And that came in the last quarter, where they still could have won the game. Jesus Christ. Oh.
What would you do to arrest it, Wayne? If you were out there now, how would you make your presence?
Awful.
Well, at the moment for them, as I've said a few times, it's their decision making and the execution of basic skills. Now, so long you were reinforced. Look, we got things back on our terms a little bit more. We got the ball forward, but guys, I can't go.
Imagine playing a game which is a high-scoring game and only getting 1 point.
And tonight they've been deplorable.
Very bad night to have a bad night.
They just keep knocking them off it at the moment. Smith caught.
I don't think that's the issue, though. I don't think the skill level is the issue about having 18 teams. Oh. Hey, we're getting a free. Come on, can Dockers get a goal, or are they going to get 1 point again?
He's got to stay mentally strong here, Walters. He's kicked a few points tonight. He know that in the back of his head. I've kicked some points. I've just got to go through.
That wasn't a foul, was it? That wasn't even remotely a foul.
Only 4 Dockers to have played in a final. He needs to channel his experience, his skill.
They're back in the game. But it wasn't a foul, was it? That was not a foul. They didn't even touch him. Oh, that's brilliant. That sums up this. Jesus Christ.
Desperate to cheer, desperate to involve themselves,
Ugh.
to get behind their team, and Sonny Walters, one of their favourites. What can that do for Fremantle?
He didn't hold his arm. You can't. People moan about football players falling over and diving. You can't look. That is not enough for someone to fall over like a sack of shit. Held his arm. Honestly, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Held his arm. Come on, brushed his arm maybe. You can. Oh. Mad. Absolute crazy. Right, come on. Dockers have got the ball. It's big. They're back in the game. They're back in the game. He wants a shirt pull. Did the ball hit the post? It didn't look like it hit the post. And that's certainly the... That's the angle. He didn't tap... No, straight in. That's a goal. Gotta be a goal. Go straight through. Yeah, exactly. Cal, exactly, mate. As I said, if people want to take the mick out of football players for diving, which is fine, you can't then have double standards and say that was a foul. Because it wasn't. He literally brushed his arm and he's gone down like a sack of potatoes. Yeah, definite goal. (42-15). They're back in the game. Freo are going to win this. Freo are going to win this. Be amazing if they do. Funny if they do. If the Dogs let Freo win this, that's the thing. If Freo...
When it rains, it pours, I guess. 52 minutes to get their first goal, and they get one a minute later. And those
4 minutes and 5 left of the first half. Drew thinks it's going to be 15.98. Wow. Oh, God.
McLean gets it 40 out and dangerous. Pierce with Norton ushers it over the boundary line. Brayshaw's had 9 disposals in this quarter and also kicked a goal, so his impact has been profound.
Thank you so much for joining, everyone. If you want to watch the game and you don't have access to it, make sure you join the Discord server. It's showing in there. I've got 7 people watching in there at the moment. Make sure you subscribe as well so you can join in with the chat in YouTube.
Aaron Norton there, he just pointed out the blood rule to the umpire to make sure that every opportunity they can get to get an edge in this elimination final they take.
Rory, Aaron.
So Sean Darcy will be mopped up. Rory Loft will take his role as...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. I tell you what, it must be a little bit windy because you can see that one of the behind posts is properly swinging.
Margin was as great as 41 points. Dockers first neutralised and now hit back on the scoreboard. Dunkley. Waitman comes hard at the ball. Young there with him. Tap from Johannisen to Smith, to McRae, to English. English will be caught. Ace got him. Play goes on. Not surprising. McRae back inside the 50. Chapman hassled by Vandermeer. Dishes it off. Nicely done by Cox to get away and clear, but Keith will intercept for the Bulldogs.
3 minutes. Oh, my voice went then. 3 minutes left of the half. This will still be a good comeback if Dockers can pull this back. We got some space. 2 minutes 40. Playing on. Playing down the wing. No, no, he dropped it. Dropped it. Nice, nice, Mark. Nunya, the problem I think with possibly having it at ground level on such a big pitch is the view may be a little bit difficult. Maybe a little bit difficult to see. So maybe just having it raised slightly above the players allows for a better view.
Better 5 or 6 minutes for the Dockers, and maybe a sense that they're in this. I think the crowd can sense it. Shallow throw in. Switkowski, McRae there. Schultz tackled, held up, going nowhere.
1 minute 43. What can they do?
Another goal here for the Dockers would really breathe life into this contest. Richards tackled by Switkowski. Walters towards Schultz. Another stoppage inside the attacking 50. That's important for Fremantle.
Yeah, so third in a row. And this is where you want to see a little bit more movement from your smaller Freo forwards. You want to see them run through.
High nitrogen.
Stationary, you're playing into the Bulldogs' hands.
Lob knocks it around the corner. Chance for Sarong. Can he find that left boot of his and kick the goal?
Go! The Dockers fans are getting excited now. 21-42, 21 points behind. The noise has started at the Optus. Oh, the dogs have been a bit stuck in a rut. Here we go. We can get, maybe we can start getting a little bit more excited.
We said the Dogs were keen to keep the Dockers to no goals to half time. Suddenly they've got 3.
Have a look at that stoppage. So Sarong just manages to get goal side and just out the back of that stoppage, which I spoke about. See,
well,
on the move. It's difficult to defend.
I wonder if those percentages are going to change. On the poll, we've got 159 votes. 56% think Dogs. That partly changed due to the current result earlier on before the Dockers had scored. So 44%. I wonder if that's going to change around a little bit. Sorry, nitrogen. That is the most American chant I think I've ever heard. Be aggressive. B-E aggressive. That is the most Yankee thing I've ever heard, mate. Look at this. See, this is the problem. Get some proper songs. No one wants Dockers. Dockers. No, we need some proper songs.
Dockers have kicked the last 3. Darcy down, Daniel Robes, clearing ball off the chest of Young. Bontempelli, roundhouse right. Attacked by Chapman. Gets through a couple. Off to Young. Great stuff. Bailey Dale. Lob fights on. A chance for Brodie. Coming the other way, Keith. Frederick competes, couldn't win it. Brayshaw's been brilliant in this term. Kicks to full forward. Amos!
Oh, yeah, no. The umpire blew for it. The umpire certainly blew. Who are the rivals for the Dockers? Are the Bulldogs the Dockers rivals? Would you say? And I'll get a song for you. I'll use one of Southampton's songs. The Eagles. You could use one of the Southampton songs. Here's. Oh, hang on. Right. Let's see what he's going to do. Can he make it? 42-27. The dogs behind don't want him to. Back in the game. Oh man. Okay. So the Eagles and the Dockers. Let me turn the sound down. I'll get a song for you. I will use one of the Southampton songs as a song for you. All right, you ready? Hang on. Are you ready? Okay, ready for some more singing. I seem to sing quite a lot. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, what should I be? Should I be Dockers? Should I be Eagles? Here's what she said to me. Get your father's gun and shoot the Eagle scum and support the Dockers. We hate Eagles. We hate Eagles. There you go. There's a song for you. Easy peasy. Just use the Southampton songs and switch them round. Ah, there we go. That's what we need. We don't want Dockers. That's rubbish. Hope you appreciated that, everyone. Hope you appreciated that. Yeah. There you go. Bring a little bit of football. Exactly. There you go. That'll be good. See, normally it's Southampton and Pompey because we're the rivals, Southampton and Portsmouth. Normally it would be, should I be Pompey? Should I be Saints? Here's what she said to me. Get your father's gun and shoot the Pompey scum. We hate Pompey. We hate Pompey. But, you know, songs are there to be shared, right? Right, I'm going to quickly pop for a wee. I will be back in one. Chat amongst yourselves. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that. I do want to get to 100 likes. So if you haven't already, hit the like button down below. Yeah. I cannot stop yawning today. I cannot stop yawning today. Getting up early is not good for me. It really is not good for me. Well, that was certainly a different finish to that second quarter, wasn't it? A lot of people possibly wrote off Fremantle there, and I think I was possibly writing them off at some point. But that is AFL, isn't it? That is Aussie rules for you. Games can just turn. They can turn so easily. So we are at least now, it's now in a situation where Dockers, 2 goals, 3 points, 12, 15 points behind, and it's still there to be played, isn't it? Yeah, this should be a good finish to this match at least. I may have food coming in a minute, by the way. I have a KFC on its way. I did do one of the comebacks. I did watch one of the comebacks. I can't remember which one it is though. But I can't remember which one it was. Yeah, but it's such a long game. There's so many goals. You need to sing songs, all right? You need to sing songs. That would improve the atmosphere of the game, I promise you. I promise you it'd improve the game. But I'm not asleep. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. It's midday. Yeah. This is the funny thing, Alan. So, like, the amount of people that say, so my team, Sydney Swans, played on Friday. For them, it was an evening game. So it was Friday evening. For me, it was Friday morning. And the amount of people that keep saying, oh, did you, why didn't you, you didn't watch the Sydney game? And I did, but I had to watch it while working because of the bloody time differences. It's a nightmare. It is such a pain in the backside, but, got to do what you can do. I certainly did like a 50-point one, Nunya. I'm sure I did like a 50-point something comeback. I can't remember which one I did. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. I'm taking my glass out. Oh my God, I just can't stop. Just can't stop yawning. Hi, are you kidding me? Nice to have you here, are you kidding me? Thank you so much for joining. I'm just checking the times at the moment. So it's 9:30. God, it's 9:30 in Sydney. 9 o'clock in Adelaide, but only 7:30 in Perth. Crazy to think it's one country and such big time differences from the east to west, or west to east, whichever way you want to look at it. Hi, Enchanted Place. Hi, mate. Well, hopefully this half-time hurries up, right? Let me do my usual promo spiel. As it's half-time, thank you so much for joining me, everyone that's watching so far. I'm sure we'll get more as the game ends. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. We're on 49. I'd love to get to 100 again. Don't know if I will, but let's aim for 100. Make sure you subscribe. I've turned my chats, so you must subscribe to chat. So if you want to join the conversation, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Oh, dogs. Shush, Harry. Yeah, dog. Can you be quiet? People moving outside and the dog goes crazy. What was I saying? Yes, so make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, obviously you get all the videos. Plus you can join in on the conversation in the chat bar. We are obviously coming to Australia next Sunday. We are leaving Heathrow, QF10 if anyone's interested. It's currently 12:30 in the afternoon here. Hi, Brian. Yeah, so obviously we're coming to Australia next Sunday. Pretty much everything will be filmed. Everything will be filmed and it will all be going on the vlog channel. So in the description, I might even just put it into the chat. Make sure you subscribe to our vlog channel to see our adventures down under. It's in the description. It's in the description, and I've just put it in the chat. So make sure you subscribe to our vlog channel. It means you can see all our adventures down under. The first Australian video will be our first ever long haul flight. We've never been long haul. It's a shame we're in cattle class and not business class, but, you know, money. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, buddy. That's kind of you. Yeah, so make sure you do that. And watch some of our previous videos. You might as well. I need to get the view time up, obviously. Nitrogen, I will give you one warning to calm down. All right? I'm going to give you one warning to calm down. Okay? Your warning. You ready? You got your warning. Just so you know. The weather should be fine. Weather should be all right, hopefully. Thank you. Thank you, Nitrogen. So, yeah, that's all I got. If you want to support my channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee, which is up there, which is like Patreon, but the content creators get more of a cut. Patreon take a little bit more, I think. If you want to support me as well, there's merchandise, jumpers, t-shirts, all those sort of things. Bottles and everything like that. Yeah, that's in the description down below. So obviously you can get an item of clothing or a bottle and things with football, cricket, AFL, rugby, and Pixie merchandise. And some of obviously that goes to support me as well. As you know, probably, as you know, the money that I've made from YouTube is going back into YouTube, whether it's buying cameras for vlogging, whether it's buying, whether it's buying drones to get cool shots, and things like that. The money that I've been making from YouTube goes back into YouTube. The trip to Australia, it is all going to be vlogged and going back into YouTube. So you guys obviously help support that, which I am obviously eternally grateful for. Anyway, back to you guys, back to the game, back to the chat. Madison M. Hi, Madison. Make sure you get up several times throughout the flight, even just to walk up and down the aisle. So this is I think we made a bit of a mistake. Now, obviously, the flight we're on is 787, I think, the Dreamliner. It's 3 rows of 3, I think. Or maybe a 3-4-3, can't remember. Now, normally when we fly, you know, the most I've flown is about 4 hours, and it's 2 rows of 3. I like to sit on the in the window seat. I just like the views, really. But I don't normally need to go to the toilet and things like that. So stupidly, we booked the window seat, me and Charlie, and I'm thinking that might have been a mistake. I think we possibly should have booked a middle aisle seat so that we can get up and down and whatnot without disturbing people. Stupid of me. Yes, Nunya, I regret it. And there are no seats left. So I can't even change it. I will know for next time, really, won't I? I will know for next time. Stupid mistake. John, QF10, that's a wobbly one. Thanks, John. Thanks for telling me that. I did hear that the QF10 the other day had Wi-Fi on. So that'd be good if it has Wi-Fi on. Which AFL team do I go for? I go for Sydney Swans. Who is going to walk the dogs while I'm away? I've told the owners that I'm away for 3-4 weeks, and they've had to arrange it themselves. Some work from home, so can just walk the dogs before work and or in their lunch breaks and things. So I've sort of left them to it. No, not all flights in Australia are long haul, not domestic flights. Well, it's sort of, I think from somewhere like Perth to Melbourne, which we'll be doing, it will be, it's about, was it about 4 hours? So that's not long haul. I don't think, anyway. Pixie, Astro are being fed by my neighbour, so they'll stay at home. They don't want to go anywhere, do they? They'll stay at home. Hopefully they won't bring in any dead animals. And the neighbour's looking after them. And my mum is looking after Lena. My mum's having Lena to stay. So I said it's one refuel stop in Perth. And it is about 22, 23 hours, I think. Something like that. Yeah, it's about 22, 23 hours overall, I think. I'm not sure. Charlie's the one that knows all that type of stuff. Okay, okay, Scam Pastor, a bit weird, but thanks. No, calculated. I do have people to look after them, luckily. London to Perth to Melbourne. Yeah, I'm a bit bored of halftime now, if I'm honest. I am a bit bored. Well, 55 people in here. Welcome. In football, 15 minutes. Yeah, if we were talking about soccer, football, then 15 minutes. You've got 15 minutes for half time. You might end up being 20 minutes, but yeah, 15 minutes normally. Buy Enchanted Plays. It could be worse. It could be worse. I'm looking forward to the flight, actually. Charlie's quite nervous for the flight. I don't think she's the best flyer, to be fair. She's okay, but she's not the best flyer. But I'm really excited for the flight, actually. I'm going to say it's going to be between... I think Man City will win the league, Crash Bandicoot. I think Arsenal will certainly get their Champions League spot back. Liverpool have got to up their game. Man United have got to up their game. Chelsea are playing awful. It's a tough one to call at the moment in the Premier League. But yeah, Man City should win it. I don't think Arsenal are going to hold on, if I'm honest. I've got some food coming in a second. So the door is going to go and the dogs are going to bark. Just to warn everyone, all right? Hello guys, hello. Yes, buddy, yes, of course I remember. It was only last night. Yeah, I would love to be flying in business class. I would love to be flying in business class. But it's not going to happen, sadly, unless I get an amazing upgrade. But I don't think I will. Maybe if I'm holding a camera and vlogging, they may upgrade me. The game is about to restart. Let me get sound up. I've got a KFC coming. Exciting, I know.
Second half underway in the elimination final. There is no tomorrow for one of these sides. There is Collingwood for the other. Next Saturday night, Sarong had a huge impact.
If you fart, it goes upwards, I reckon, because the aircon goes up.
Darcy out the back to Young, but he's caught.
This is Aussie rules, mate. It is Aussie rules. Get watching in the Discord server if you're not already. The game is showing in the Discord server.
Sits it up. Jamar's got a bit of a run. He's knocked out of the contest by Cox. Flatten it off to Johannesson through the pack. He's got it.
Oh, the Dogs start well.
Jason Johannesson kicks his second. And his return has been impactful.
I better quickly get the door. 2 seconds, guys.
Kicking a couple. The West Australian returning. And getting it done. So that is a very quick way of quelling what momentum Fremantle took into the halftime break. Now for the Docker response.
No, I must be premature.
Dunkley comes up for his 9th tackle of the game so far. Most important, holding the ball, gets it in, and they get a goal to Johannesson, but that comes on the back of Dunkley's 9th tackle for the game, really leading the way.
Yeah, coming our summer, Janet. That'll be a bit nicer weather for you, Janet.
Good chance here for the Dogs. Hunter runs into a brick wall in the form of Sean Darcy.
Team, Sean, thank you. Hold the meter.
Great example there of this game being for all shapes and sizes.
Is anyone here not Australian? That's the question. Alan's not Australian. He is a Yankee Doodle. We got an Irishman here. I'm not Australian, obviously, by the accent. We did have a Canadian in the last game, actually. In the other game, we had a Canadian. That was quite cool. We got, obviously, Alexei. He's Ukrainian. James, I'm going for the Dockers in this one, mate. Yeah, I'm going for the Dockers. They had a bad start, but I have faith in them. I don't really care who wins. I'm going for the Dockers. I said it at the start. That's what I'm going for. Hi, Michelle. Michelle's going Dockers. Frank.
Typical Monday fashion.
Alan, how's Alan an honorary Australian? He doesn't know anything about Australia. You just throw these things out. You just give these to people, Hannah. He can't have it. He can't have it. You can't just give this honorary Australian stuff to anyone, you know? Any old Tom, Dick and Harry, as they say. Unbelievable.
Darcy with the patch-up job. For the blood rule in the second quarter up against English. Akers at the full. Bontempelli's little nudge. Push him off the ball. Chapman gave it away to Sarong. He loses it. Trelaw to Bontempelli having a monstrous game. Kale's ball inside the 50.
Come on, kick it. Just kick it. Oh, he didn't want to.
He just brushed the tackle and used
Whew.
it calmly. Chapman.
Nervous moment for Luke Ryan and all Dockers fans. Got out of trouble. Jordan Clark. Half back for the Dockers. If you've just tuned in, it was one-way traffic.
Come on, Dockers. We don't want a quarter like the first quarter.
The Dockers first half late in that second term. Drops the first of the third through Johannesson. His second. Meanwhile, Young contemplates where to next. Big chance in the end for Logue. It combines Switkowski and Brayshaw twice. Switkowski now. Good chance for Akers. Can he find a target? Rob's the most obvious. Out the back.
I'll tell you what. Crash Bandicoot and Anthony and James, you must be really, really old if you're Victorian. Really old. You must be like 150 years old. See you later, Frankie. I don't know if anyone else got that joke, but, you know, I thought I'd do it. I'm full of rubbish jokes. 16 minutes left on the clock. 48-27. Come on, we need some goals. We need some goals. Oh, not quite. I am popping out a few dad jokes today, mate. I am. Yeah, I can't help it. If James is only 11 years old, then he probably didn't get my joke either, did he?
Rachel's got a couple over the top. Sarong. Now to Ryan. Wide ball needs to be clean. Too hard for Aish. Dogs happy to move it on quickly. Trelaw inside to Richards.
Richards through the middle to Williams. Williams to Hagen. Can he come in from the side? Cox stood his ground, brought it to ground.
Come on, Dockers. This is a slow slow third quarter here. Not a lot happening.
Just this little feeling out process at the moment. Dogs dominant. Dockers hit back. Arm wrestle now. McRae creative. Hunter on his non-preferred right misses.
How do you miss? How do you miss as a professional player from that position? How do you not? Just awful. Just awful, that one.
4-1 inside 50s. The Dogs win this term, but the Dockers have had twice as much of the football. Well done, Brennan Cox. Terrific. So to Akers. Now Frederick. You know he's got some dash.
You know it. The commentator says, Fredericks, you know he's got some dash, and he literally kicks the ball instantly. Awful. How long have I been following AFL? I have been following AFL for about a year and a half now, ish.
He knows what he did wrong with those 2 kicks. Got to go back and make sure he doesn't make the same mistake again.
You've got to score, Lob. You got to do something here. Oh, I know they miss, but sometimes when they miss that badly, you've got to question it. In. He scored. He scored. There's the goal. I think my food might have arrived.
He'll feel a sense of relief, Doug.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. And that's what you've got to do within a game. We've all missed goals we should have kicked.
So I'm keeping an eye on the doorbell camera as well, so you don't do the bell.
All of those things.
It's gone. Stop the barking. Oh. Alright, I'm back. The doggy doorbell worked.
So in the end, took an uncontested mark. Maybe a little, might have been a little push in there somewhere. But there's been a few of those tonight played the other way as well.
Darcy's tapped down.
Right, let's see what we got. Come on, Dockers. It's in loads of space. Loads of space. Oh. Oh, I can't keep hold of it. Oh my God. Can of Pepsi. They're doing cans of Pepsi now. Okay, let's see. Are you ready? Are you ready? We've got some spicy supercharger mayo, some popcorn chicken, some chips, whatever that is. What the hell is that? One small piece of chicken. And a zinger burger. I like zinger burgers. Right, please excuse me as I eat. I do apologise. 33-49. The game is still on. It is still all to play for. And gravy. Gotta have gravy. Sorry. Sorry. This is the problem with streaming for what will be 6 hours. Is that it's a long time to get hungry.
Darcy in front, knocked away by Keith. Walters lurking, knocked off the ball by Richards. Darcy flailing legs. Williams a hand pass to English, off to Richards. His kick smothered. Aces there.
Come on, Dockers.
Dragged down by Williams. The ferocity, the desperation going up.
John, it is 12:53. So it is lunchtime. Lunchtime it is. So please, I apologise for me eating. This is when people all turn off and leave. So I do apologise. A man's got to eat. I am in England.
How brilliant was it? That's the one you pointed out. The desperation.
That was his third effort.
They understand the game and the season is on the line.
The stakes don't get any higher. The Dockers took a little while to realise. And now they are up for the fight. And Walters...
Dockers with the ball. Dockers with the ball. In you go. They've got some fight in them. They've got some fight in them. There we go. We'll all have dinner. Everyone have some food. Let's enjoy some dinner together.
Staring at a season-ending defeat, a humbling 41 points down the margin, now back to 10. What character?
As I said, yeah, KFC is like, we always fancy KFC, but they normally mess up orders. Luckily, they haven't messed up this order. But yeah, they ran out of chicken. The amount of times they run out of things, or they get your orders wrong, and yeah. This is good. Dockers win, I reckon. They've decided to play.
They were put into check, but not checkmate, and they're back within 10 points. Desperate for the football, Brody wins it. Now Sarong.
Alan, honestly, the comebacks that you see in this game, and the thing is, the Dockers may still not win. They'll do an amazing job of coming back and may still not win. But the ability to be able to come back like this, it happens so often. It is so good to see.
4-1 in the second, and they're all late. The 4 for the Dockers. Here's Luke Ryan, Smith. Outstanding grab for the Western Bulldogs. Over the top, Jamari Ugle-Hagan in between a couple of Dockers. Towards Bontempelli.
What I love about the game, though, what I really love about the game, other than the last game, it seemed, other than the Collingwood game today, it's so reliant on momentum. You know, it's if you've got momentum, the other team is really going to struggle to shut that down, and it's brilliant. It depends what football match you're watching, though, John. Some football matches are boring. I don't disagree. Some football matches are just as brilliant, all right? Just get my Zinger burger out. There's a Zinger burger for lunch. Mail with me.
The brutality of the ending of an elimination final. Darcy, little slap towards Mundy. Bontempelli cleverly knocked it to Caleb Daniel. He waits and draws and then gives off to Bailey Smith.
If you say you're an Arsenal fan, John, there are certainly worse teams to support. At least you did win stuff recently-ish. Try being a Southampton fan. That's a little bit tougher. Or plenty of lower league teams that don't win anything. Port Vale or things like that. Warsaw.
Needed to be one of the great slips catches of all time.
You saw Fremantle's work rate. Walters in the back pocket. He's a forward pocket player. Switchkowski is the other forward pocket player. He gets it on the wing. And then Schultz runs a 60-metre.
No control there.
The three half-forward flankers are working overtime for Fremantle in that passage of play.
That was nearly Glenn McGrath at the Adelaide Oval. English is over it. Couldn't take it. Listen to the roar of ball. Sarong through the pack. Ripped away by Bailey Smith. High up and under. Norton and
9 minutes 35 left of the third quarter. Oh! Oh! No, it's not got the height or the distance.
Plunked in the back of the head and took a desperate mark in defence for the Dogs. Comes out to the broadcast side and Keith.
Those are the teams to support. Teams like Fulham or Norwich. If you support teams like Fulham or Norwich, right, you win something, like I said, every other year because you get promotion back to the Premier League.
Dunkley didn't quite work it out between them. Desperation from Mundy. English had to be quick. Off to Caleb Daniel. Bailey Dale backs himself. Puts the ball towards Hunter. Hunter, a hand.
Hi, Goose Sports. We got another American.
Ball's inside.
A running kick.
Please excuse my eating if you've just joined.
Monstrous win for the Dockers. Play on to advantage. Akers to Switchkowski.
Nice from Lob. Lob's got to take the kick. Just take the kick.
His big frames coming into this match in a big way.
He likes that spot tonight.
Are we going to be within 4?
Kicking after that last one because he kicked it from the exact spot and he conquered his mental demons, so should feel really good about himself.
Right behind the Rory Lobb kick. Crazy to think the margin could be single figures. It will.
Go! We're back to 4 points. Considering what it was. We are back to 4. Freo are making noise now. Game on indeed. Oh my God.
There were howls of discontent.
Unbelievable.
Now there is
Just think what we were all thinking, okay, at the end of the first quarter to what is happening now. You know? Unbelievable, Jeff. That's a football reference.
Oh, it's an incredible tackle. We've spoken highly about the Bulldogs and their tackling.
Mate, it's unbelievable.
Starting to match them in that area.
The fact, Alan, yeah, the fact that this has just changed.
Lifting, aren't they?
Walters.
This is a game now. This is a game.
Pressure.
That was a huge goal, mental goal for Lob as well.
So the closest we've been.
I'm looking at your Facebook comment now, your Facebook post now,
English got rid of the football.
and
Can he get hold of
this is exactly what I think.
tried to turn him
This is exactly my thoughts. AFL is the sport, mate. Is the sport. This is my sport. I can tell you that now. AFL is my game because this is what can happen.
take it cleanly. It was really tricky to deal with. Load back to Frederick. Now to Schultz. Hemmed in. Had nowhere to go. Walters. Terrific win in
I don't know who's going to win this now.
Bailey Dale.
I really don't know who's going to win this now.
Dale goes short to Gardner.
This, I really don't know who's going to win this because
Noah capable of
Dockers have the momentum. Now, anything can happen in the fourth quarter. Momentum can quickly stop and start again. But, yeah, this is brilliant.
bullet pass. Beauty. Finds the chest of Dunkley. There's no run and dare from the Dogs at the moment. Need to watch some of this momentum. That's a great kick from Daniel. He's known for that. Releases Bailey Smith. 1 in 4 of his kicks result in a Bulldog goal inside 50. Not this time. Young. Walker. Hemmed in.
The Dogs just can't get the ball back. That's their problem. They've had no real possession for a while now.
He puts it out of bounds on the full.
How brilliant was he to get boot to ball there?
They just can't keep any sort of possession. The Dogs.
Assessing his options. Norton charges at it. Jamara Ugelhagen at the front. Tim English, quick kick. Umpire looks, shuffles.
Just a behind. Hi, New Falcon. It's turned into a game now, buddy. I will start talking again more in a minute. I've almost finished.
Logue's got a run at it. Went through his hands. Vandermeer to a flat-footed English. Shoots it out. Richards. Waitman in the pocket. He's going longer to full forward. Out comes Norton.
Oh, I couldn't get hold of it.
Crucial hand. Chapman spills to Norton. Norton misses near.
Another behind. 6 points.
Western Bulldogs.
Oh, man.
Cox to Young. Just on 6 minutes before these two teams go to the huddles for the final time. Well, perhaps. Maybe we see extra time.
1 goal in it so far. Come on, Dockers. Finish the quarter high.
Alex Pearce kicks towards lob, ends up just having to handball to
Imagine, just as a thought, right? Imagine if Dockers can take the lead for the first time in the game after being what? Well, after being what? 44 points down or something?
Daniel to Dale, two of the Dogs' better users. All their best users required in this.
I had problems I'm eating at the moment.
Had some good moments.
We got it.
Treloar hassles him. Clever hand pass. Tunnel ball through to Sarong. Off to Cox.
I was just about to say the difference then you can see from the Dockers is now that they're getting the ball, they're actually taking their time to look around and think about what their next move is going to be. And then they do a stupid pass and give it away. But that seems to be the difference at the moment. It's the composure on the ball. And I said that earlier on. You know, you've got to have that composure on the ball. When you get it, just have that look around. Have that split second look around. See where your teammates are. And the Dockers are doing that now. They are doing that now, and that's what's getting them in the game again.
Cordy knocked it down. Sarong really worked his way into this game. Amos knocked off it by Keith.
Surely you're not allowed to pull someone's shirt like that.
Play goes on Brayshaw. Bouncing ball over the head of Frederick. He tries to tap it dangerously. Gardner's caught by lob, but got it away to Dale. He's under pressure. Hack kick out of defence. Cordy committed hard, did well. Gave it off to Keith. Floating kick, a sack towards the wing, and Clark.
Nice mark. That really killed that for the Bulldogs there.
Clark did superbly. Again towards lob.
Oh, Frederick almost.
This time it's Darcy. Bouncing ball.
Are they going to take lead? Are they going to get it in? There's no one there. No one there. That's where you got to use the vision. You got to have the vision there.
Smith takes an important mark. Eases the ball wide to McRae. Over the top to Hunter. Treloar runs and receives. Aish does the chasing. Aish continues to chase, but Treloar increases the lead on him. Heads towards Waitman. This time around.
Mate, Alan, I've got a load of Dota to play as well. I haven't got the time for it at the moment. Too much going on with the footy.
He's going out of defence with conviction. He finds Amos.
Let the dog out for a wee.
Dockers on the build again. Akers. 60 out. High kick. Lob. Darcy. It gets to the back of the pack. Keith. Cooley. Works it out of defence. Hunter. Awkward bounce for him. Allows Sarong in. Hunter committed hard. Strong tackle.
Black Mamba, my team is Sydney Swans.
Quick game at the moment too, isn't it? Going from one end to the other extremely quickly. You can see the players really, really tired, looking for three-quarter time.
You remember, Alan, if you're going to get into Aussie rules, you've got to stop. You do have to stop calling American gridiron. You've got to stop calling that football, all right, mate? All right, you've got to stop calling it football. You've got to. This is football because we use our feet, and football's football because we use our feet. All right. So if you're gonna become one of us, you gotta change the lingo.
Says it all. 88 minutes in front. The Dockers have never had their noses in front. The kick.
Oh, just a cross behind.
4 points the margin. 34 at quarter time. Big lead 41. Back to 15.
Right, I'm done. Food is done. Sorry about that, everyone. That was quite good for a KFC, though. That was a good KFC. I know. That is the problem, isn't it? That is the problem with American football. It's just a game of set pieces, isn't it? That's what it is. It's a game of set pieces. Mate, Alan, you're going to get abuse about American football now. Sorry. So it's good pressure. Oh, it's swinging. Oh.
I think if you take on the tackler, which Bond did, he got caught twice. They didn't get rewarded.
That was a good effort. That was a good kick almost. The real kind of in-swing.
We spoke about. It's amazing, isn't it? You kick a few goals before half-time, you come out, and then all of the rest of your game comes together.
5 points in it. 1 minute 20 of the third quarter. This fourth quarter is going to be a good one. Definitely it's going to be a good one.
Wonderful hands from So 70 seconds before three-quarter time, and the Dogs have got a sniff here. Cordy. English is the target. Bontempelli flew. Sarong got hands onto it. Walker's trying to get rid of it. Dunkley's tackle okay. Brayshaw now. He's been throwing the problem. English picked it up and got swung.
Sarong got swung as well.
Oh, that Zinger burger's making my nose run.
Robbie McComb thinking, am I next? McLean comes in, kicks the goal.
Oh, another behind. 6 points now. 6 points ahead for the Dogs.
6-point game, sorry.
Some work going on there with Alex Keith of the Dogs. Turn to the senior side for this encounter. Amos couldn't take the mark. Gardner at the
I'm sorry, Alan, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the joint disgust of American football. We're all friendly here, though, Alan. We're all friendly, mostly, anyway. You got to watch out for Cal, though. You know, you got to watch out for Cal. He can be a little bit touchy sometimes. And that is the third quarter done. 6 points in it. Wow. Who expected the Dockers to be in this position after the first quarter? What a change. What a change of well, what a change of fortunes. Incredible. That is why we love AFL, right? And we're getting another close game. This will be the fourth game in the week that has been neck and neck. Get out.
How does your client plead?
But no matter how strange things get, Foxtel Broadband has your back. Plus, it's reliable, so you know you're in a safe pair of hands. Unlike this guy. Foxtel Broadband. Fast, affordable, reliable broadband for whatever we're watching next.
You lay there. Lay down. Well, Right, let me turn down the volume a second. Awesome to have everyone here. Awesome to have everyone here. Guys, if you haven't already, there's 67 people in here roughly. Make sure you hit the like button, please. It'll only take you a second. It's just down there. Hit the like button. Subscribe while you're at it as well. Join in with the conversation. At the moment, we're just taking the mick out of NFL, American rugby. All having a laugh. Yeah. Peter, football is football, mate. We invented the sport. We get to call it what we want. Just, you can call footy AFL footy, but we call football football because we invented it. Okay? That's the way it works. Toby, hi, Rob. Border close weekend of finals we've had this weekend. Who do you think gets up from here? What do you mean? You have to say that in English because I don't understand, buddy. It's not soccer, is it? It's not soccer. We invented the sport. We get to call it what we want to call it, and we call it football. Just saying. Come on. The Incas did not invent football. Definitely, Toby. Yes, definitely. Swans for the grand final, mate. We're going to make it to the grand final and win it. You can't start saying that other countries invented football. We got the Incas, now we got the Chinese. It is football. We invented it. No, they sing the song "Football's Coming Home," and it obviously doesn't ever. Football is coming home. So, yeah. Pipe down. Know your place, all right? Know your place. Sorry, Alan, I'm reading what you're saying. So, what gets Alan about NFL or American football, that televised in general, is that 4 quarters, 15 minutes long each, a 15-minute half time, a 15-minute half time, hour and 15 minutes with ads, games are 3. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous, isn't it? It is. I think we all agree. We all agree how crazy it is. Yeah. No, I've never heard anyone call rugby union football. Never heard anyone call it football in England. Bradford 2RK talk. I'm a Dockers fan. My dang, we're all Fitzroy and went to Brisbane after the Lions merge, and I went Dockers from the start. I'm nervous. I hate this. You should be nervous, Bradford. You should be nervous. Sorry, Peter. Sorry, Peter. It's just the way it is, mate. It's just the way it is. This is why I have the voice and you don't. All right? I'm in charge, okay? I am the one with the power and I'm in charge. Football is football, not soccer. You've been told, all right? Yeah, you need the immersion. You're right. Alan says, I love watching Premier League. There's no E on the end of it. Sorry. Rugby, NFL, you only get ads between the breaks, the half times, the quarters. It makes for a more enjoyable experience. What it does, actually, from what I'm thinking, is because I watch wrestling, I watch AEW, and you get the adverts during the program, during a match, during a wrestling match. And it takes you away from the action, doesn't it? It takes the immersion away. So I completely understand, mate. I completely understand. I do know wrestling is fake. I think you find wrestling is scripted, okay? I know it's scripted. Don't worry. I do know. It's about the entertainment and the storyline. It's like going to the theatre. That's what it is, okay? That's what I would say. Don't judge me for liking wrestling, Alan. It's not very nice. We're all friends here.
Towards half forward. Akers is there for the Dockers. Handballs to Sarong. Big second.
Come on. Come on.
For Sarong, if he can complete this final term like he played the third Monday. Wide. Is this his last quarter of football? Towards half forward.
Alan, you need to watch some AEW, mate. It's awesome. Some of the wrestling and the flying off the ropes and things like that is incredible. Highly recommend it. Watch All Out, which is tomorrow night, which is the pay-per-view. Watch it on Monday or whatever. Oh! Come on, Fremantle. Good mark from the doggies. Yeah, that's the point. I love the athleticism and things, Alan. I know they're talking to each other. That's why I look at it as more of a impressed by the skill and the athleticism and the ability to flip. But also, you know, you've got to watch it like a TV program, you know. And nowadays, it's all about the background news and what's going on behind the action as well, which is fascinating sometimes. Oh, I did say I'd get a cider. Hang on, I said I'd get a cider, didn't I? You forgot to tell me to get my cider. Hold on. Hang on. Stand by. Honestly, you guys, I was relying on you to tell me about getting a cider. Crack open. Yes. Oh, man. Official Pacer 1. You're so wrong, man. AEW is so easy to get into and so easy to enjoy the athleticism of it. WWE is so boring now. It's so boring. I promise you. Really, yeah. Alright, we got the drink. Alright. Exactly, that's what it is, Jonathan. That's what it is. Alright, we're back onto the game. 17 minutes left. Can they level? Swing, swing, swing. Goal! 53, 53. They are all square for the first time since about the 3rd minute. Unbelievable. I'm on, well, 1640 at the moment. I will give you another time check in a second.
This was interesting. Have a look at the white jumpers. Outnumbered. Luke Beveridge saying, get back out onto the ground. The Dockers took the opportunity, and Amos did not miss.
did not miss for sure. It was a tight one. It had to bend in. The Dockers are going again. The Dockers... Oh, I fumbled it. Fumbled it. The time check. 16. Hang on. Time check. It's got stopped. The clock stopped.
Hard to believe they gave up the first 6 goals of the game and it took 52 minutes to find their first. 8 of the last 9 since.
It's been over half an hour since the Dogs kicked a goal.
Time check. 16:15. Official pace, I would certainly say, bearing in mind the first AEW I watched was all in the first event, and I knew next to none of the wrestlers. I knew like Rey Mysterio because he showed up on there. I knew next to none of the wrestlers. Do you know how quickly I got to learn about them and enjoy them? Not from watching extra TV. I didn't think it took that long at all to know, and it was exciting finding new wrestlers that were fun, interesting, had characters. That's just my opinion anyway. 15:40 at the moment. It is a great first round of the prelims, isn't it? It really is. Every game now is finishing neck and neck, and this literally is neck and neck. Oh, bad kick. Luckily, Dockers get it back. Oh, there's another mark. Is this going to be the first time in the game the Dockers take the lead? I'm drinking inches. This is lovely stuff. It is medium apple. It's quite juicy. Crafted in Hereford. Come on, Dockers. First time taking the lead. No! Had a chance to take the lead. There we go. Canadian. Howdy. Mate, Jeff, it's the good stuff, mate. It's the good stuff. Right, what we saying, Toby? Hang on. Toby, just letting you know I want a footy premiership this season. A couple of weeks ago, my team... The Dogs have upset them and they've given them a free. This is going to be the first time the Dockers take the lead.
And the Dockers will be in front for the first time.
7-zip inside 50s this quarter.
The crowd's getting involved and the Fremantle players are lifting on the back of the crowd as well.
Griffin Logue to complete the extraordinary comeback. All right.
The Dockers have come back from 41-1 and they are in the lead 59-53. I don't know what your team is, Toby. What's your team? Brilliant. I like sweet side. I don't like sweet side. It's sort of sweetish, I like. Unbelievable. 59-53.
There must have been some confusion between who was on the mark and who wasn't. It's a costly mistake to make at this time of the game. It results in a goal.
Oh, man. Well, I got into AFL last year, New Falconer. I got into it last year and I watched the finals. I watched the final last year as well and the prelims. So this is technically the second year. How to play. Jason, don't mention Strongbow. Strongbow is the worst cider you can ever drink. Strongbow is absolutely vile. Strongbow is the Foster's of cider, okay? That's how bad it is. I think so, Jared, and I think so, John. I think it's Swans' year to win it. If they play like they play. But the Swans, it's their year. It really is. It's got to be. Guys, if you're on the stream, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button down below, guys. And subscribe if you haven't already. I am a dreamer, Ashley. You've got to dream big. It is. Strongbow's vile, mate. I will never drink that stuff again. Come on, then. Come on. Hi, Tomo. See you later, Anthony.
And he moves it quickly. Dunkley at the back. Through his fingertips. Waitman lurking. Akers wants the boundary.
Black Mamba, they are. They are. This is going either way, isn't it? This really is going either way. You know, as I said, since the second half, Dogs have done nothing. They have done nothing. They've scored what, one goal in 1.25 quarters. They've done nothing. I am aware, Shannon. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Toby. Nice. Oh no, I can't have ginger beer. I can't have ginger beer. I can't drink ginger. I'll only eat ginger if it's in a Chinese. Amaretto and cranberry juice. That's what you want, Jason. 86 people. Welcome, guys. If you need access to the game is showing in the Discord server. You can watch on there. I've got 8 people in there at the moment watching. So if you haven't got access, if you're not from Australia, go to the Discord server and you can give it a watch. Hey, the Dogs can still win this. The Dogs can certainly still win this, for sure. No, Dogs are not getting in the grand final. No chance. Dogs are nowhere near the grand final here. I did say, if Swans win the grand final, that's another goal. Still only 2 goals in it though. 11 minutes 40 left. Another goal for the Dockers. Awesome, right? Awesome. The link of the Discord is in the description, but I'll put it here for you. Hold on. The record for the most people will be last year's grand final. Last year's grand final, hang on. So today's earlier game, I got up to about 126, 112. Last year's grand final, between the Dogs and the Demons, I had, hang on, 307 peak viewers. 307 I got last year for the grand final, which was pretty cool. Haven't had anything like that since, I can tell you that for nothing. We're up to 99. Make sure you hit that like button, guys.
During his decorated 226 game career, kick to half forward McLean. Arms chopped.
Peter, man. Swans are winning the grand final this year. Thanks, New Falconer. I try and, with the content, I try and analyse things and I overthink things and whatnot, whether it's comedy, whether it's informational, educational. What a mark. He's going to be a bit winded, but what a mark. Brilliant. That is an important one. Because they need to stay in this game. The Dogs need to stay in this game. He just chucked his body at that, didn't he? He just chucked his body. If he scores, and you haven't already, hit the like button, alright? Hit the like button. And nothing happens if I hit 100. I'd like 1,000. My next goal is 1,000 viewers. Goal. They're back. 5 points in it. No, they're not. They're not, Jonathan. Swans are winning the final, all right? Swans are going to the grand final. Okay? Just face it. 5 points. 1 goal in it. Oh my God, madness, guys. Absolute madness. The way that the Dockers are down and out have come back into this game is sensational, right? And imagine now if they don't win it. That's the thing. They pulled it back and now, you know, they've got the momentum. Imagine if they don't win it. That would be gutting for them to come back from where they were. He's kicking it. Oh, he tried soccer in it, as they say. Pop. Pop. I'm not dreaming. Swans for the grand final, mate.
Daniel to Richards. With under 10 minutes remaining in a sudden death final. This is when reputations are made. Indelible marks.
We're under 10 minutes now. Under 10 minutes left.
Hunter. They link up on the outer.
Oh, come on. We've beaten Collingwood once already. If we beat Collingwood once, we can beat them again. Don't you worry about that, my friend.
We saw this at the game on Thursday night. There's no way the players will be able to hear each other at the moment, would they?
I reckon it'll be a Sydney versus Demons, Swans versus Demons. I think in the grand final, in my opinion, anyway. That means nothing, just as anyone else's opinion means nothing, because you never know what's going to happen in the game. But that's my opinion. Hi, Chris. This is actually the second watch along, Chris. We had the Collingwood game in the first watch along. Yeah, I think it will be. Just to sort of what I'm thinking. I think it will be a Demons Swans final. That was high. That looked high. That looked high. That did. I think that looked high. I don't know about you guys. Maybe not. Maybe it was just the arm that went on the shoulder in the end. Yeah, maybe it's just the arm on the shoulder. Ah, it's great, Jared. It is great. It is great when Collingwood lose. 8 minutes 35. I've got some post. Hold on.
He's been good all year. He's been good all night. Everyone just draws breath for a moment. And now
Come on, Dockers. Can they hold on? Can they hold on?
So he's got a knee into shorts as well. Down to Ryan Daniels. Electric atmosphere, Ryan.
Electric atmosphere, as you say, Hayne. There is 58,992 people. It feels like there's double that. The Purple Army is going off.
They will if they can conjure a goal here. All players wanting
8 minutes, 5 seconds left. Make sure you hit that like button down below, guys, if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't as well. Join the conversation for the last 8 minutes. Players, fans are nervous now. 6 points in it. Is that Dogs? Or Freo.
And then something's got to give at some stage, like Duck was just saying. A really good tackle there.
Freo ball.
So Driscoll, just a couple of months with football with a foot injury.
Are they going to score? Can they make it 12? Can they make it 2 goals ahead?
His way back into the game. Hasn't scored yet. This would mean so much to his football club.
It's in. 12 points, 2 goals ahead with 7 minutes and 23 on the clock. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. What a game. What a game this has turned out to be. Unbelievable. Who is... Honestly, it's all go. It is all go in this house. Let's see if I am not deluded, mate. Also, my wife has been ordering clothes for Australia. Unbelievable. Alan's still here. Alan is still loving this. What a mark. And he knows it. He knows it, doesn't he? What a mark. Is this going to be 3 points and game over for the Dogs? Game of 2 halves, they say. A real game of 2 halves. If this goes in and you haven't already, you hit subscribe and you hit like, alright? Do that.
This would make it so hard for the Western Bulldogs. This kid is...
No, he's pulled it. He's pulled it. Didn't even make the goal. Dockers have still got it though. Lob. Nah.
Just on Amos's kick there, he walked in really slowly and then got too close to man the mark and had to kick it high. Can't go back, come through with more momentum and kick through the ball.
Hey, Alan, how do you think I felt over the last, what, year and a half, man? It's the new sports that I've now got into, whether it's rugby union, whether it's hurling, whether it's rugby league, AFL. It's changed. It has changed my day-to-day life, thinking about all these different sports. You know, the fact that I'm going to Australia because of my YouTube channel, hoping to watch AFL when I get down there. You know, scheduling a trip to Australia for when the grand final is on. You know, watching these sports has changed my day-to-day life. It's mad to think.
Through a set of legs. And Schultz is on tired and weary legs.
5 minutes 48. Still 12 points in it. 2 goals. Macman, we got big suitcases, so there'll be literally loads of space left to bring stuff back. Don't you worry. We got 3 weeks. 3 weeks. We're leaving Heathrow on the 11th of September. Going Melbourne, Adelaide, Sydney, Tasmania. Hopefully Tasmania anyway. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. Can you stop walking around, Harry? Make an absolute racket. Oi. Lay down. They've got to find something, don't they? The Dogs have got to find something in this last 5 minutes. Yes, mate. Ian, yeah, 1 suitcase just for fruit chocks for sure.
So through the middle they come again. Walters.
Honestly, for the Dogs to throw this away, the lead that they had, to throw this away, you know, imagine what you're thinking if you're a Dogs supporter now. Imagine if you're a Dogs supporter in that stadium right now, and what would be going through your head. You'd be absolutely distraught, I think, with the lead that you had, thinking we got this easy. You know, Dockers are absolutely useless. To losing after being, what, 41 points up. Man, it's crazy. Pop, I will be in Melbourne for the grand final. I will be. My hotel is booked for the grand final weekend. So when Swans are in the grand final, as Peter is insisting, I've got some fruit chocks in the fridge if you want some, Jeff. Good mark by the Doggies. 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes left.
There's plenty of time left for goals for Western Bulldogs. They have to get speed on the ball when they transition. Otherwise, Fremantle are getting their back six set up and they can't get through their wall they're setting up.
Darcy's tap, McLean goes to ground but got a fingertip to it and worked it out wide to the law. High kick back to the 50, Young under the ball. Helped out by the McLean exchange and Fremantle free kick on the half-back flank. The Dockers are edging closer to what would be an extraordinary win. The Dogs are edging closer to the cliff.
We thought they'd fallen off it in the first quarter and a half, and then we saw
Just for you, Jeff. I've got another 2. I've got 3 packets to eat. My dad brought some back when he went to Australia about a month ago. I probably shouldn't be eating them because I feel quite fat after eating the KFC. One more goal for the Dockers and it's done. The Dogs have given up. Puts it 3 goals away. Dogs have given up. You see then, the Dockers could have got closer to have a shot then.
It's a different feeling for Bob Murphy to when he last watched the Dogs come west in an elimination final.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. Do me a favour.
Uncontested marks as many as possible, which is what they're going to do. To force the Western Bulldogs to come up and take time out of the clock.
There are wins you can build a club around. It's Bontempelli who's been doing that for the Bulldogs with his match winning.
John, I've got no interest in cricket, sorry. I can't do cricket. 1 minute 55. Yeah, you can just slow it down now, can't they? This is game over. Man, honestly, if you are a Dogs fan, I can only imagine how you feel at the moment. I can only imagine how you feel. Honestly, I'd be distraught for you. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. 96 people in here. Incredible to have so many people. How many people have got watching? 11 people watching in the Discord now. Incredible to have people. Thank you so much for joining me.
Continues to grow on the field and all of those involved with the club, the supporters. 13-point leaders after trailing by 41. First 6 goals to the Dogs. Can they get one here? Just give themselves a little bit of hope. Daniel to Trelaw, couldn't find him.
There's no hope for the Doggies, is there?
Got the speed in the wheels. inside to Brayshaw. One of the game's young
50 seconds left.
Brayshaw helped turn this around indisputably. And Gardner's kept on competing.
40 seconds left.
Gives every ounce of himself to the contest. But every ounce.
I can't, mate. Frankie, I can't do cricket. I just can't do it. It's only good if you're playing as a batter, a bowler or a wicket keeper. That is the only good times that cricket is any good. 100 people, 103. Incredible. Thank you so much for joining the stream, guys. 16 seconds left. The Dockers are going into the next round of the prelims. Unbelievable. 41 points behind. And the Dogs have fallen apart. Unbelievable. There we go. That's the game. The Dockers fans. I can only imagine if you're a Dockers fan going from, you would be dismayed by the first half performance, being absolutely blown away, especially in the first quarter, to then pulling it back and winning by 13 points. Imagine if you're a Dogs fan thinking this is done. This game is done at half time. And then losing by 13 points. I don't even know what to think. It's absolutely insane. That is, wow. Considering I was laughing at how embarrassing the Dockers were in the first half, to them producing that. Wow. I don't even know what to think, guys. I really don't know what to think. Yeah, guys, what an awesome morning for me. It's coming up to 2 o'clock. We've watched Collingwood lose. Excellent, right? Collingwood losing is amazing. Good start. Then we see an incredible comeback from Freo. That is what it's all about, right? That is what it's all about. What an excellent weekend or week for AFL. 3 ridiculously close games, a huge comeback with a close finish as well. What more can we want? What more can we want as AFL fans, right? On to the next round. On to the next round. Sorry, Peter. Sorry, Peter, mate. Collingwood are crap, though. No one wants them to win. So, who have we got? We got Brisbane versus Melbourne. Then we have Freo versus Geelong. And the winners face either Sydney Swans or hang on, I can't remember who the other one is. Or, hang on, because I got a VPN on. Yes, so we have got Collingwood versus Dockers, and then Melbourne versus Brisbane. And then we have the Swans will face in the semi-finals. The Swans will face either Melbourne or Brisbane. No, sorry. The Swans will face either Collingwood or the Dockers. And the Cats will face either the Demons or the Lions. That is how it stands at the moment. Swans for the final. That's all I'm going to say. Swans for the final. Have an awesome week, guys. The next time I see you guys will be down under. Down under. So we are flying to Melbourne next Sunday, the 11th of September. I'm going to try and get some videos. When I get to the airport in Australia, in Melbourne, I may have to shout nice and loudly, am I going to see your face again? To see if I get a response. That is in my head, just so you know. I might have to film that and see what happens. I wonder if anyone will say, no way, get fucked, fuck off. I don't know. Exciting times, all right? Exciting times. Thank you so much for joining me today. For everyone that was at the first game, for the second game, thank you so much. You guys are what makes my channel what it does. And I appreciate every one of you. every one of you, even if you only stayed here for 1 minute, you have been a part of my channel. Thank you so much. It is going to be a stressful week for me, making sure everything is organised to come down under. But, yeah, I am coming. I am coming. Hi, Tate. We are flying 11:55 a.m. UK time, and we get to Melbourne Tuesday at about 6:45 or something p.m. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? Thank you guys. I'm going to leave it there. It's been about 6 hours streaming. I'm going. Thank you guys. All the best. Have a lovely week. Make sure you watch the videos. I'm sort of pre-doing videos for while I'm away. So I've already done till next Saturday. I've got to get some more going. Thank you guys. Catch you next